Take you for a little ride down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires, watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town and we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? Come take a...
Welcome, race fans. It is time. AG Solar Solutions coming at you. Saturday night championship race. This is Bobby with all the hobbies. MaxspeedTV coming at you. We got a good one tonight. This is it. We got several contenders going for the championship tonight. Whoever finishes the top seed wins it all. Big bucks on the line. Looking forward to it, definitely. You guys have a favorite driver you want to holler at or whatever? Let me know. I'll yell it out for you. But you guys stick around. This is going to be one awesome show tonight. They have ran their tail end. It's time to get it on. Right now. We'll be right back right after this.
and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
Welcome back, race fans. Like I said, this is the championship race tonight at Daytona AG Solar Solutions Series MaxspeedTV. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies, and I hope you can hear me. Nancy, you're scaring the heck out of me. Anyway, as they come to the grid, let's go through and talk, see who your champion contenders are going to be tonight. Row number one, running, at least he better be, running the MaxspeedTV logo. Number 6, Cody Nagels. The 88 beside him, Mr. Clay Cantrell. Row 2, the 94, Mr. Fred Anderson. And the 16, Justin Bentley. If you see a P behind the name, that means they're going for the championship. Row 3 to 30, Mr. Jake Stinson, the championship contender, along with the 28 of Jonathan Cogswell. Row 4 to 31, Mr. Joey Hickox. And the 84, Matthew Fritz. Joey's going for the championship. Row 5 to 90, John Lynch. And the 18, Emily Urias. I deserve a medal for getting that one right. Row 6 to 66, Randy Bonomi and Zach Roethlisberger. He's going for it as well. And the 7th row to 79, DJ Weeks going for it, along with a 55 there, Albert Hewins beside him. And that's going to be all of them. get rid of that. Welcome everybody out there in YouTubeville. Glad to have you. The championship race. This is where it's going to get serious, man. Big bucks on the line. It all comes down to this right here. Stage laps, 25 and 50. That means they can go in on caution and get tires and fuel and don't have to worry about a green flag, pit stop, and all that. But stage points does not matter at all. All these cats are going to be starting off equally square. Whoever finishes the highest seed tonight will be the champion. So grab your water bottle, take a drink. Make sure the air conditioner's cranked up, the fan's blowing in your face because we're getting ready to rock and roll right here. It's time. Green flag, here we go. Working their way around, getting into that first lap. Coxwell in the 88's up on the high line, being pushed by the 16 contender for the championship, Mr. Bentley. Looks like the top line has got some momentum going right here. Nagel's down at the bottom of what I call the rocket chair, where you're safe as in your mama's arms. Supposedly, everybody wants to get there. Riding along with Mr. Bentley. His job's to push that Blue Ridge Camaro right up in front of Mr. Nagel so he can drop down. And to be honest with you, it looks like all of them are going to come up here eventually and drop down. This top row is absolutely flying. Now, you've got guys out here that has different strategies, just to let you know. Some of them is going to hang back way back here in the right, in the back. DJ Weeks, Roethlisberger. They're going to be hanging out here for a while. Get some laps, wind down, stay out of trouble. You got the two teammates right here. Hickox and Stenson. And then you got some of them wanting to run way up into the front, perhaps stay out of trouble. Now there's only 14 cars out on this track right now in this race. So to be honest with you, don't expect to see too many cautions here tonight, and it could boil down to some fuel strategy and fuel mileage. As you know, if you're leading this herd, this pack, you're going to burn more fuel than the rest of these guys. Something they might want to keep in mind. Nagel's down on the bottom. The bottom line doesn't really seem to be getting it on very well. Now, these cars are different than anything else. You can push, beat, bang, knock, door slam, bumper slam, drill, whatever you want to call it, and you're not going to really upset these cars very much at all. The only time you're going to upset them is if somebody has a damaged back end and you hit them in the wrong spot. So there should be a whole lot of bumping and banging going on here tonight. A long way to go. There's 100 laps into this race. These guys are extremely patient. They know what's on the line. And by the way, if you haven't hit the like button for these guys, hit the like button, will you? Let them know you appreciate them tonight. Cantrell up on that high line, enjoying it with his best friend and buddy right now. Bentley behind him doing all the pushing. Cogswell, another contender in the 28 machine, rolling his way up into that third spot possibly here. Bottom line, trying to get something going. Cantrell is not going for a championship tonight, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want to win it. He wants to win as bad as everybody else in here. It's called bragging rights for when the next season starts up. But winning the first championship of the AG Solors iRacing leagues, well, that's something no one can take away from you. Bottom line starting to pick up a little bit. Fred Anderson doing the pushing on the bottom. All right, you see that double yellow line down there, don't you? Well, that double yellow line, sometimes these guys get those left fronts, left rear tires on that line, and they try to hop back up onto the racing surface, and it literally throws you sideways if you're not careful. So a lot of guys are going to be staying off those double yellow lines here as much as possible. As Cantrell drops down into the rocking chair, Nagels trades places and goes up on the high line. And again, right now, the speed seems to be up on that top line. Cantrell all the way back here to the 6th spot. 7th now. As you can see, Hickox. He decides to jump up on the high line as well. He says, hey, man, that thing's working up there. I'm going to get up here. So him and a teammate both. Him and Stenson. 2 teammates going for a championship as well tonight. That ought to be exciting towards the end of this race. Nagel's back in the lead. Which, by the way, I do believe the Monday Night League of the NOMA Super Speedway Series, which teamed up with AG Solor Solutions. He is the champion of that league. He nailed that, grabbed it, and ran away with it this past Monday night, so congratulations to him. And by the way, if you guys are looking for a Super Speedway League, AG Solor Solutions took NOMA over. So get in touch with them. Check them on Facebook. He's starting up another season. And I hear they got a heck of a broadcaster. I don't know how true it is, but that's just what I've heard. So I figured I'd pass it along. Nagel's still leading them to single file all the way back right here. They are really relaxing, taking it easy. Down on the bottom, though. Way down on the bottom. Joey Hickox is hanging out down there. When you look for Roethlisberger in the 93 and DJ Weeks, I look for them guys to stay right where they're at for a majority of this race. Now remember, they only get one fast repair tonight. That is it. You got to be in it to win it. If you're sitting way back here in the back like these guys are, riding along with DJ, you have an opportunity to see everything that's going on in front, the whole entire field. And if something does happen, maybe he can do a evasive maneuver and prevent having to use up one of his fast repairs here. His only one. You get the clean air when you're up front. You don't have to worry about overheating, but you do burn more fuel. Riding in a cockpit with Cogswell. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, Cogswell, that's who it is. Gonna come up and give him a little tap. And they're gonna beat him all the way down the front stretch and the back stretch. They'll stay off of him in the turns. When they come out of the turn, they'll hop right back up on the bumper and they'll beat it to death. The only thing you gotta worry about is you've got to watch your water temperature. As Cogwell drops down to the bottom. But the problem is, his help in that 66 Bonomi, he's got to catch up with him. And that's going to allow Matthew Fritz in the 84 to work his way up into the second spot for now. But boy, I'm really impressed how that top line has really got the momentum here. Normally, it's reversed. 14 laps out of 100 in the books. 0 caution so far. Our first stage lap will be lap 25. Nancy, everybody out there, hope you're all doing well. Billy Bentley, I hope you're doing good out here. Appreciate you guys coming out and hanging with us tonight. I can always count on Nancy. She's my YouTube pal. Riding along with Fritz. Keeping the temperatures cool. Now they got this set up where the sun's going to go down about halfway to 3/4 or so through this race. So the track will even be cooler and they'll be going faster. There'll be more grip. Liking the paint job right there on that 18 machine. Kind of neat looking. It's got that mirrored chrome finish. You can see a little bit of the mirror chrome right there on the MaxspeedTV ride. Now, like I tell all my drivers out there, I says, whatever you do, protect this area right there. My face. I got enough wrinkles. I don't need it anymore. Still the top line working very well. Gives these guys a chance to feel each other out a little bit more tonight. Might be a few guys in here that's not raced in a while. Kind of running around, checking how their lines are. And believe you me, it's important to the guy in front if you're going to push them that they hold a straight line. Otherwise, disaster will strike. You'll turn them. can see that bottom line getting a little bit of momentum going right now. That'll be thanks to this guy here, Bonomi. Gonna get up there on that bumper and do a little pushing. Well, Fritz has got a pretty sharp looking paint job too, I have to admit. I like it. Nagel still hanging on to that lead, but only by just a tad. That will be a hillbilly term. Because that bottom line's starting to get their act together a little bit now. Nancy, maybe you ought to take up racing in your short break that we have. Show them how to do it. Fritz in the 84 staying right where he's at, right on Nagel's. I'll tell you what now. A guy that's come a long way, that's Cody Nagels. Not just because he's my driver, but he has come a long way as the 18, Emily Urias, or yeah, something like that. You have no idea what I almost said. You might, but glad I didn't. We're just gonna call him Emily. Be done with it. But anyway, he drops down to the bottom, but Nagel's up here. He was such a bad driver when he started out. They nicknamed him the Nagel Bomb because he would cause the big one. And then he turned right around, worked hard. I mean, he worked very hard. The ultimate underdog. I love underdogs. Putting him on the team, he worked his butt off. Before you know it, he starts winning tons of super speedway races and then becomes a champion last Monday. So look for this guy to be doing something next year when the leagues fire back up. He'll be defending his championship on the Super Speedway League that AG Solor Solutions just took over. Fritz down in the bottom, and now look who's coming to play. And man, he is all over him. Hickox won a little taste of the lead here. Worked his way all the way up from 7th, and here he is in the 3rd spot. So right now, for looking at the championship contenders, Hickox is going to be leading them. Currently in 2nd. Then you got to go down to the 4th spot here, the 28, Cogswell. Then you got to drop back into the 8th position back here for Stinson. 10th would be Bentley. Roethlisberger is 12th, and 13th would be Weeks. Now you can see two separate clusters of cars. Well, these guys back here, they still have the draft. But they better get their butt in gear because it's a possibility they're going to lose that draft up there. But really, it's not going to matter too awful much because in about another 3 or 4, or another 2 laps, they're going to have a stage. Caution come out, so it will not be a big deal. Now, it's a shame they don't get anything for winning the stage points here for this final event for these guys running for the championship. So it doesn't matter if you come in first or if you come in last. This particular race. Joey's testing the waters. Coming back from the back, running back up here into the front. You might see him fall off here after the caution waves. They go back green flag, and he might ride back around in the back for a while. Everybody has a different strategy. And looks like, unless he jumps out and makes a move on him, looks like Cody's going to be bringing these guys around possibly for this first stage caution here. We'll see if anybody's going to challenge him. You see him dropping down. There he goes. Hickox is on the bottom now. And he is really wanting that 90 of Lynch to push him right on by. And that's exactly what he does. So it looks like Hickox has got to get a nice jump right there. And he's going to win the first stage. It's not going to mean anything this particular race. But it's going to let the boys know he's got the power under the hood. He's feeling froggy tonight. So big congratulations to Joey for that first little stage win. Now everybody's going to be coming in. They're going to be grabbing new shoes and a full tank of fuel. And why not? Your race summary, 75 laps to go. 0 cautions due to an incident. And we just have our stage right now. We've had 2 lead changes, that's it. As they slow way down. And the reason why is because they're trying to find the pace truck. They're waiting patiently for it. There it is. Now they can go into the pits. So Joey's going to lead them on in. And we're going to ride with him while he goes through his pit stop here. Fuel, right sides, left side. See you, bye. I'm out of here. So here they come, and your top 5 is going to be well, that's just not right. Let me fix this. Nagels is going to lead them out. Hickox would be second. Third, Mr. Lynch. Fourth would be Cogswell. Fifth, Clay Cantrell. Sixth is going to be Jay Stinson. Seventh, Emily Urias. Randy Bonomi, eighth. Fred Anderson, ninth. Matthew Fritz, 10th. Bentley still in the pits, getting some work done. So there he is. And DJ Weeks and Albert Hewins getting some work done there. Fuel, whatnot, tires, perhaps maybe a drink. And they're all back out. So your first championship contender right now, who's leading the rest of the guys, will be Mr. Joey Hickox. A little tidbit information about old Joey. He is the league owner here. From Yulee, Florida. He loves college football. And of course, I think he's the ultimate Braves fan. And he's got a son that probably acts just like him. Right, Nancy? And then next, you've got Mr. Jonathan Cogswell. He'll be the second guy in line going for this championship as of right now. And what can I say about Cogswell? Seriously, I have nothing on him. Well, anyway, there he is. Going for a championship. Now, Bentley and DJ Weeks doing the same thing. And Roethlisberger as well. They're hanging back in the back of this pack. Just letting the laps wind down. Nagel's on the bottom. Hickok's up on the top. 28 laps out of 100 in the books. Incident-free so far. Back to green flag racing, and away we go. Man, Hickox is all over Nichols. He is going to push him right out into the sunset. Cogswell to 28, hanging right there with him. In fourth, the 88, Mr. Cantrell right here. Take a look at him. As a matter of fact, there we go. We got the sponsors running down in the left-hand corner there. Appreciate them. It's a shame the broadcaster wasn't smart enough to get it at the beginning of the race, but he got it. Nagels still out front. Hickox right behind him. All single file here for a way back, all the way back. And here's the second bunch of guys right here. You can see that whole cluster up in front. These guys are just hanging back right here. When you're running back in the back, especially when it's single file, it's kind of hard to see what's going on way up there in front. As you can tell, you just get a windshield full of the car in front of you. That could be bad, because you can't see what's going on up there. You can hear him feathering that throttle. And again, as you can see in your picture, those guys back here in the back, Bentley in the 16 machine is going to be the last car right here with these guys. And then Anderson's going to be bringing the rest of these guys up right behind them. DJ Weeks, Roethlisberger, Ewens. Nobody dropping down in the bottom. Now this shows you the veteran moves that these guys have. They all realize this is still a long race. There's no sense getting, how can I say it, race happy. Stay in a single file. Let the laps wind down for a while. Until it's time to start really getting up on that wheel. front end of Hickox. Staying back just far enough so you can keep that thing cool. You can see Fred Anderson leading the second bunch right here. He's keeping them in their sights. That's about all. They're happy staying back this far. So Hickox is your first championship contender right here in second place. Cogswell is going to be in third. He's your other contender. Jay Stinson now moved up into the fifth spot. The other contender. Justin is back here with the rest of these guys, just chilling. Letting some laps wind down. He is happy where he is at. Definitely the veteran moves in my part. I do the same exact thing when I run super speedways. I stay back to the back till about 15, 20 to go. That way you take care of your car and you can miss a big one if it happens. So there's nothing wrong with him or the rest of the guys back there. That's just their plan. The 18's thinking about sticking it out down to the bottom. Thought twice about it, pulled back up in there behind the 30 of Stinson. As they stay single file. The next stage caution will be after lap 50. At 50, I should say. So they will probably just run like they are all the way to that 50 mark. So if you need to let the dog out, get something to drink, or perhaps something to snack on, you know what? Now's probably a pretty good time to do it. Because these cats are pretty much going to stay right where they're at, I believe. And of course, right when I said that, Emily's gonna, or no, I don't know who that is. Hang on. We got a new one. I think it's, yeah, there we go. It is the 90. Mr. Lynch, he's going to drop down to the bottom. I think he got bored of being single file. And he's going to take the 84 here with him. The problem is, they're not going to go anywhere. We're slowly trying to get it up there. Cody right now is a lap hog. He's led 29 laps so far in this race. And Hickox is absolutely happy with it. He loves right where he's at. Now we got 3 players on the bottom. Bonomi joins in. And here comes the 18 as well. So now that's going to push them up side by side. A little bit of momentum right here on the bottom. 84 doing a great job pushing right here. This is a fixed setup, so that means everybody's setup is identically the same. It all depends on how that pusher pushes, how smooth you are. You can scrub time off each lap if you're not smooth, consistent. We get a little bit more cars down here on the bottom, looks like. I think the boys might have got a little bored. Lynch is getting an opportunity maybe to lead a lap here. It's going to be close. Riding on top of Hickox. Pushing that MaxspeedTV Camaro. Now, is Hickox going to jump out later on here around lap 49 or 50 and try to win stage 2 as well? He won't get anything for it but the bragging rights, but hey, that's pretty cool winning both stages. Right now, everybody playing nicely. In about another 45 laps, 40 laps, that'll change. Playing for all the marbles tonight. This is what I call the money race for the winner, the champion. Taking another look. Hickox on the top line right there. Doing a good job keeping Cody and him out front. But I got to give Poodles the Fritz because he's pushing his tail end off up here on this 90. Well, while everybody's playing good, being kind to one another, relaxing, putting some laps underneath your belts, let's go ahead and have a little fun. And you know what time it is? If you don't, I'm going to tell you. It's time to crank this mother up. Wasn't that just a blast? If I do it right with all the cameras, it's pretty cool. Still up top, Nagels. If you look down on the bottom right here, there is no mercy going on. Fritz is doing everything he can to get on that bumper of that 90 of Lynch and give him a good old boot like he just did right there. He's going to have to do it several more times before he can catch these guys up front. You see what I mean by being smooth? If that driver in front is not really smooth and this guy comes up to bump him to give him a good draft hit, and you can see right here, there or right here, if they're not perfectly lined up, they're going to hit one way or the other and they're going to send them flying. That's why you always hope you get behind somebody that holds a really good, steady line. You watch him, he gets on him and hits him, he backs off a little bit so he can gather it back up. Back to the single file. And we're coming up on stage 2. Riding with Joey, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna try to whip it out there perhaps and win the other stage? He's been on a tear tonight, him and Cody both. They've been working really well together. Gina, happy birthday. That will be Cody's mom. And there he goes. Hickox drops it down and way down to the bottom. Kind of hoping his teammate right here is going to give him a nice boost, Stinson. And he's going to stick him out there just ever so slightly. The question is going to be enough. Whoa! We got a wreck right there, our first one. And there's going to be our stage caution, I believe, right when that wreck happened. Take a look at it, see where it occurred at. Somewhere right here, I believe. I think. You watch the 84 and the 90. I saw the 90 about sideways, I thought anyway. There it was. So you watch the 18, decides there's a hole there, I think. You're going to go to try up and go high up on that hole. Well, guess what? The front end of Mr. Lynch happened to be right there. And that's when they get caught. Got to stick Uranus, or whatever his last name is, up into the wall. But Stinson and the 84 here are going to go bouncing as well. Him and Fritz. They kissed a couple times right here. Now, while all this was going on, back up real quick. Now, let's watch what happens back here in the back. Remember I said these guys are riding around back here trying to stay out of trouble in case something happens? Well, they see it. See them slowing down. Caution came out. He's slow all the way down. No harm, no foul. Everything's good. Now these guys are all going to come back into the pits, and they're just now coming out. We've had one person, Bonomi, Randy, in the 66 machine. He has had to use a fast repair. So he's running on borrowed time for the rest of this race, which, by the way, we're over halfway, just halfway. I'll run it back real quick. And I think, if I can get a good look at it, see that front end? If I get it right, you will. There you go. You see all that damage? Toe is completely screwed up and out of play. It's messed up. Tire sticking out right here. All the damage in here. That's why he had to use his fast repair. Things have changed a little bit. Nagel's still out front, but Mr. Stenson is now in second place, and Hickox is going to be third. Their teammates both going for the championship. Fourth, Cogswell going for the championship. Bonomi is going to be sixth. Fritz, fifth. Sixth is going to be Fritz. You got Cantrell. He's in the pits. Bentley now. He's leaving. He's a contender. And the rest of these guys, Cantrell, Roethlisberger. Everybody is on the lead lap. Now, a lot of these guys came in the back to top off even more. Well, like a teaspoon of fuel, but you never know. That might be what could win it for them here. Once he is currently going to be in the 11th spot here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll take that back. He's currently going to be in the 9th spot when he crosses the lineup here. No harm, no foul for him. He's all right. Everybody playing nicely, like I said. 53 out of 100 in the books. Stages are complete and finished and done. Now, the next green flag, or the next stops will be green flag. So that'll be fun to watch. As we go back green flag racing here, AG Solor sub shine. And you can see him diving down into the bottom. That's going to be Hickox. And he's going to dive right back up front and grab some of that momentum off that top line again. He knows this is the fastest way around here right now. So he drops it down to the bottom, gets around Nagels, and jumps right back up in front of him. He says, you know what, buddy, I've been looking at your rear view for the last 30, 40-some laps. Now you can look at mine. Push me for a while. Stenson currently holding third. And he's got Cogswell right there on him. Trying to push him up there to Nagels and Hickox. You see him getting out of that throttle, getting a little too close to the bumper. You never, ever, ever want to push anybody in the turns. That can turn the most popular driver out here to the least popular driver right now. And I gotta tell you, Hickox and Stenson are teammates. And Nagels has been right there working with Hickox this entire race. So I'm kind of wondering if Joey might be a designated tonight event only team member to help these guys out. And if so, that's going to make it really tough for some of these other contenders. Still hanging way back in the back here. Bentley. Now Roethlisberger. There he is. He's currently in 11th. And he's got DJ Weeks right here behind him in the 79. So these guys are still happy campers sitting back in the back and watching everything go down. Really excited looking for the Super Speedway League when it starts up. Joey and him do a heck of a job with this league, so I'm sure that was going to be just as nice. So if anybody out there watching this broadcast, if you're looking for a Super Speedway League, you want to hit these guys up. AG Solor Solutions. They're running all the big tracks in one league and Super Speedway only in the next. So that'll be fun. And rumor has it they're going to go to the trucks, I think, on the Saturday Night League. I could be wrong. If I am, somebody please correct me, but I believe they were going to go to the trucks for the Saturday Night League. Stenson still hanging out in third right here. Everybody on the lead lap. One incident. One guy has had to use his, or I'm sorry, two had to use their fast repair. Matthew Fritz was the other one in the 84. I think it's because he was bouncing down the stretch there. And Bonomi had to use the other one. So those two guys, on borrowed time, I call it. You got to keep the fenders on it now. And you got 40 laps to go yet. You know what? You're probably right, Nancy. He might try to take my drivers away. Either that or I'm going to have to make him sign a contract and he's going to be one of my drivers. Him and Jay both. Boy, would that be a team to be reckoned with, huh? We just call it the MaxspeedTV show. Riding on the top, Mr. Nagels. Probably still flying high after winning his first championship last Monday night. Well deserved, well earned. Still that bottom, just not quite getting anything together, really. Nothing to brag about anyway. Bonomi's trying to lead him down. I gotta be honest with you, it's been a long time that since I broadcasted a race where it seems like the high line was constantly the quickest. Anderson's got his nose buried in the back of that 66, trying to get him up there. Hickok's enjoying the fine, fun thrills of leading them down. Lynch hanging out back here in the 9th spot now. Like I said, we'll be looking forward to the first green flag pit stops. I gotta tell you, when you run around here and you get 2 stages like that, you get kind of lazy because, well, you're pitting under caution each time. Well, now it's going to be green flag. And that's when you want to be kind of careful. You don't want to get caught speeding, you don't want to run into nobody, and you don't want nobody to run into you. You don't want to drive past your pit stall. There's all kinds of variables that can happen in a bad way for you to screw up your night. Especially if it's a green flag pit stop. So maybe we'll get to see the first one here. Still hanging out back in the back, relaxing, is DJ Weeks, Roethlisberger there. And of course, Mr. Bentley. That's 10th, 11th, and 12th. Cantrell currently in the 9th spot. But your championship contenders, so far the highest one here right now is going to be Mr. Hickok's. And then his teammate, Mr. Stenson, right behind the guy that's pushing him, currently in 4th. You're 3rd now. And of course, the 28 Cotswell, he's a contender. He's right there behind the 30 machine of Stenson. And then you drop back down to the back here a little bit. That's when you pick up Bentley, Roethlisberger, and Weeks. You've got 7 tonight. Well, I lied. You've got 5 tonight. Battling for this championship. Hickok's going for a 16th lap lead here, enjoying it. Stenson's got the lead 1 lap so far. And right there, for laps led, you've only got 4 or 5 cats that's even led a lap, with Nagels being the leader at 43. Are winding down quite quickly tonight, which is awesome, because that means I don't go to work in the morning with one eye open. That has happened a few times, Nancy. A few times is definitely, well, probably a little more than a few. Yeah, it'll be all right. But tonight, good night so far. One caution right at the last stage caution that came out. And that will be the 18th. Thought he was clear and was going to jump up in the high line, and he wasn't. The only caution we've had so far tonight. Cantrell dropping down to the bottom. Now we got 4 cats down here trying to get something together to work their way up front. But I'm really amazed how these guys are staying single file and just letting the laps wind down. Maybe they feel sorry for me. Maybe they want me to get some sleep tonight before I had to get up in the butt crack of dawn. They are playing very nicely. Joey says, what I would give to have these 29 laps. Just the way things are right now. Well, what denomination are you, Nancy? Struggling to stay awake at church in the morning. I got to be honest with you. If you're Catholic, you're just going to fall asleep. There ain't no way around about that. Now, if you're Pentecostal or Church of God, perhaps, or even Baptist, I think you might stay awake just fine because they love those good old fast songs, man. They really get her going. I should know. I played gospel music for almost 28 years of my life. Hickok still out front enjoying life, loving every minute of it. They're gonna nickname him. They nickname him the Superman. He will be the Superman if he wins this championship. You're getting a little bit more help down here in the bottom. A few more cars down there trying to perhaps get something going. As you see him kind of darting around here, trying to figure out what can I do to get up here, get to these guys. When are we going to watch Bentley, Roethlisberger, and Weeks make a move? You see, they're just hanging back here still, watching. Southern Baptist, absolutely. I played so hard in some Church of Gods, and Pentecostal churches, and Baptist churches that my fingers would bleed. You'd think it was at a rock concert or something. And they're coming in now. The guys in the back. Bentley, Weeks, Roethlisberger. So they came in on lap 23. 23, I believe. And these guys should be coming in this time or the next. And looks like they would be coming right now. Slowing her down. Riding with Joey. Now, he was going for a championship in the Noma on Monday nights, and I think he got caught speeding and blew his chances for the championship right there. I guarantee you he didn't make that mistake this time. And away he goes, back out. As they battle. So now they're going to flip-flop. Stinson's going to come out first. Nagels will be where he's always been. And Hickox is going to be third this time. So the two teammates, the 30 and 31, swap. We'll wait till they cross the line. We'll go through all these cars, let you know where everybody's at. So right now, Stinson's going to get a taste of being up front. A little 3-car breakaway right here, but not to worry. Cogswell's close enough, he might be able to run these guys down. As you can see down here in the bottom now. Bentley, Lynch, Roethlisberger. They all need to stay single file. And that's exactly what Nagels and these guys are talking about. Boys, stay single file. They won't catch us. They'll have a hard time anyway. 11 people watching and 5 likes. That just ain't right. Hit that like button for these guys. Let them know you enjoying them tonight. And if you happen to get a blister from hitting that like button, let me know. We'll have Mr. Hickok send you a Band-Aid in the mail. But I think you'll be all right. The 28 catches up with them. Now you guys have a little 4-car drag race right here going on. And then a ways back, you got another 4-car drag race being led by Bentley. And he'll be able to pick up this lone wolf right here. So that's going to help him. But they're going to run up on him, buddy, like, you know what I always say, like a fat lady chasing a candy bar. But if you look at the damage in the back of that 18, he ain't going to be able to help nobody. He's going to be dragging. So he'll fall back behind these guys. Now, he's already used the fast repair the 18 did. But he's pretty much in trouble. So these 4 cats right here, they got about almost a second lead on these 4 cats. Now, DJ is way back here all by himself. And to be honest with you, you don't want to be by yourself without no drafting help, because they will hunt you down. So DJ, not exactly where he wants to be right now. Currently in 12th with no help. Emily Uris, 2 laps down. Damage in the back end, I do believe, there a little bit. So these guys are going to run him down quickly, but he'll get out of the way. Stinson's saying, hey, I can kind of get used to this a little bit here. I'm kind of like leading this thing. Coming up on 19 to go. Now, here's the question. Are they going to have to do a splash and go or not? That is the question. Nagels pushing the Autism Speaks ride right out in front even further. Oh, what we got going on here? Got ourselves a caution. That is interesting news. And honestly, I gotta figure out why. Because I'm not seeing... I'm just not seeing what's going on here. That's interesting. Well... see if I can see what's going on if something happened and I missed it. But my telemetry is not telling me nothing unless... if you guys happen to figure out what happened, let me know, because I'm not finding it here. But something brought the caution out. And I might have to go find out and investigate it, because I'm not seeing the reason why. But you got some that's going to go into the pits, and some of these guys are going to hang out. As a matter of fact, let's go talk to somebody. Joey, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy.
Yes, sir. How we doing tonight?
Doing really well. Very good racing. Everybody's playing it smart. And I'm really shocked because, man, that top line seems to have some serious momentum.
Yeah, you get some cars up here that that understand the draft, man. You can really make that top line really sing around here tonight.
Now, I got to ask you, I noticed the caution just came out, and I cannot find in my telemetry the reason why at all.
Apparently, somebody hooked the 90 car. Just trying to, just a racing incident, drafting.
Oh,
and,
got it.
Caught him in the wrong spot, and it hooked him, turned him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my telemetry is like behind schedule on that deal. You got a fast little hot rod right there. You and your teammate both. Now, this is going to be extremely interesting. You get all the way down. You guys have one heck of a lead on the rest of the field right here. You and your teammate, Nagels. And then the caution came out. It's going to bunch us back up. You guys plan on still working together and try to get out there in a healthy lead again away from these guys?
Oh, yeah. It's, me and Jay's been talking throughout the week, and it don't really matter who wins the championship as long as one of us do it. So we will fight each other for the championship, but we don't want to help another team win it. We'd rather bring it home to Hickox Racing tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, nothing is better than winning the championship of your own league you put on. That makes y'all feel warm and fuzzy inside, no doubt about it. And you've got a lot of people out here cheering for you.
Yeah, I sent your link out to a lot of people. Been asking me about the league and stuff like that. So we got a lot of people watching tonight, and just hoping I can put on a little show here at the end. It'd be cool to win championship in this league, but it'd also be cool to win my first championship too. So kind of messed it up Monday night, so looking for some redemption here tonight.
Yeah, we won't even talk about that. I made the comment about what happened there. You're probably still beating yourself up over that deal.
Yeah, I'm just glad we got the green flag pit stop out of the way. We're good on fuel now, so we don't have to worry about pitting no more.
Good deal. All right, I'm going to let you get back to your boys and start doing a little strategy thinking here because it's down to nitty-gritty, nail-biting, heart-pumping,
Yes, sir.
hand-sweating time.
I hope you got your seatbelt on because it's about to get wild.
Oh, yeah, it is. All right, buddy, good luck. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bud.
And he's not joking either when he says it's about to get wild, because it is about to get wild. Nagel, Stinson, Cogswell, Hickox, Bentley, Bonomi. Now things are starting to get interesting. You guys out here wondering, these guys back in the back, they're going to make their moves and try to do anything. Well, when you get about 15 to go, it's go time. The truck's off. Back to green flag racing. Noma Super. I'm sorry. It will be the Noma Super Speedway Series. And right now it's the AG Solor Solutions trying to finish things up for the championship tonight. Stinson up top. Hickox was on the bottom. He says, I don't think I want to be there just yet. He drops right back up front again. He's currently going to be in fourth. Now your contenders, well, Stinson leading it. Cogswell in the 28 machine, he is right there. He's a contender. Hickox has got to drop down to the bottom again. He's got to take the 66 with him. And he had a really good jump right here. But whether or not it's going to stall out, we'll find out. But right now, he is really going. Need to get a little bit more help on that bottom line. And we'd have ourselves one heck of a race starting to brew up right here. As you can see now, they're all going to start to pile in together. Stinson's still showing a little bit of muscles up on that top line. And that's because of this guy right here doing the pushing. Roethlisberger working his way up. Currently being shown in the fourth spot now. When you get down to that bottom, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't have it. As Joey can testify to that one because he dropped all the way back here to the 9th spot right now. 12 to go at the line. He's got to jump back up top. Coming up on some lap traffic right here. Roethlisberger, first time tonight, he's showing his head. And here he comes. He's got Cantrell in tow with him along with DJ Weeks. They set back in the back for 3/4 of this race. Now they've come to play. Lynch gets out of the way. Stand-up move right there on his part, but man, look at him go. They jump right back up on that high line. Dropping down to the bottom, hoping to get a little something, something. Now you got to watch it. This is where it's going to get interesting. You watch right here. If Hickox drops down, Nagels dropped down with him. Stinson did not. So now Nagels is stuck in the middle right here. Going to make it 3 wide. First time tonight, too, by the way. Roethlisberger still leading him down. 10 to go at the line. The contenders are lurking. DJ Weeks in the 79 machine. Currently in third. Stenson behind him in fourth. Hickox is going to be sixth. Cogswell down in the bottom trying to get something going. When you're sitting back there in that fourth and fifth, sixth place, you're thinking, man, what have I got to do to get this car up front? When those guys up there are staying single file like they are, it is hard to drop down to the bottom and get some momentum to try to get up there to challenge them for the lead. Bonomi pulls out, and he's by himself. Not a chase contender. Whoa, trouble in the back. The 66 hard into the wall, big time. Now, if he keeps it under control, and he does, we're going to stay green flagging, and we are. Now things are getting interesting. Roethlisberger up front, the 31. Hickox down there on the bottom by himself. He's got his teammate up there. He's got nowhere to go but to hop back in line back here at the end of this thing. Try to make a move. Puts him right back in the back here. Currently, he's going to be in 7th now. Now the only thing he can do is hope one of these guys pulls out and he can go with them. He's got to pull out again. Trying to get some kind of momentum. He's by himself. He's got to drop back in line again. Roethlisberger not a peep out of him for most of this race, and here he is. 7 laps to go, out front leading it. Stenson right behind him. Cogswell's going to drop down. Give a little help, perhaps, maybe. I'm sorry, that's Cantrell. Anyway, he's got a 2-car hookup trying to get something happening. Now they're dropping down on the bottom. DJ Weeks is going to go down to the bottom, looks like. And they can get another car down on that bottom. They're going to have ourselves a really good race here towards the end. It's going to take everything they got to get up here and get some momentum. Now, here's the thing. If it was me and I was Stenson, if I got the ability to clear him and Nagels, I would drop right down to the bottom and I'd drive right past that 93 and hop right back up in front of him. Let's see if they don't happen to play that game right there. Hickox drops down to the bottom again. No help. He's going to go backwards. Well, they tangle. The 31 and Cantrell, I believe, they tangle up. He's sliding through into the infield. Hickox, he's still going. That might just blown his chances right there. Now they got to try to time this right. There's 5 laps to go. I'm going to assume Stenson at some point is going to make a move. Nagels will follow him. And he's going to turn right around and hop right back up in front of him and stick him in 3rd spot. Waiting patiently to make this move. And believe you me, Roethlisberger, he's no dummy. He knows that these guys back here are going to team up on him. Gonna try to make that car 50 yards wide if he can here. 4 laps to go. We got 4 contenders in top 5 right here running. Roethlisberger is waiting patiently, driving out his rearview mirror as much as he is the front. If they make a move, he's going to have to try to go with them and block it. Because if the 30 and the 6 team up, and they will team up on him, he's going to be a sitting duck. Thinking about it right here. Look how close they're getting. Now they're wiggling, trying to see which way they're going to go. Right there it is. The 30's going to go up top. And he almost lost it right there. Cody had to get out of it, and that's going to hurt him a little bit. Because now he's got to try to catch up with him. And while he's trying to catch up with him, that bottom line's going to run by and pass him. And Roethlisberger is smiling from ear to ear right now because what they planned didn't quite work out to their advantage. And his best friend is going to be the 16 of Bentley. But you know what? Bentley's going to think about it here, and he's probably going to dart up to that top line if he can. He's just trying his heart out to clear that 30. And if he can, he's going to take it right up to that top line. Roethlisberger got smart. He went up to the top line this time. Now he's going to make it really difficult. And watch him. There he goes down towards the bottom. What a move right there. Stinson was on the move, and Nagels is right there on his butt with him. Do they have enough of this momentum to keep him going all the way around? They would love to clear that 93 and jump right up in front of him. The 30 can clear it, and he will. He's going to jump right up in front of him right now. This is it. White flag. One more lap. Whoa, they're going to touch almost. Stenson gives him a nice little block. Keeps Roethlisberger back behind him. Stenson out to about a car length. Now they're really going to start jockeying around for position. Driving over each other. Wow, he's turned. And he is sent flying. We got a lot of guys flying right here. The question is, who's going to come up and win this thing? But Roethlisberger looks like Lynch is going to win this. Roethlisberger is going to be the champion, it looks like. But I got to tell you, I got to go back and see some of this because this is just crazy right here. Go back here and watch it. Let me get rid of some of this. Watch carefully. Nagels is doing some side drafting there. He gets out of the way. The 79 is all over the 84 trying to do something up here. But watch the 28. It looks to me like he's going to hook him. Didn't mean it, obviously. Well, watch it right here. Gonna give him a push, and he wasn't square and just literally turned him. Plain and simple. And I mean, he turned him in front of everybody. So your winner tonight is going to be the 90 of Lynch. Roethlisberger is going to come away with a championship, it looks like. I'm sure a lot of this is under a review. But there's the winner of the race. Roethlisberger is not even in the He's already out and gone, it looks like. There's Hickox. And it looks like Mr. Hickox, I believe, is going to end up finishing 9th. Well, you guys stick around. We're going to be right back. We'll find out what's going on right here. You're watching AG Solor Solutions, the championship race, and what a doozy ending it was. We'll be back to talk to some of these guys. We'll see exactly what the heck happened.
We got big-time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you.
Welcome back, everybody. What a race we had right there. Caution-wise, well, we only had one. But wow, what a finish. I mean, it was unbelievable. I got the two guys in here, the runner-up from the championship. The, how can I say it? The bridesmaid, not the bride tonight. I guess that's how you could call that, I suppose. But anyway, Cogswell, talk to me, my friend. Well, you know what? For not having no teammates, you did pretty doggone good, I'm going to tell you that. Good running. I mean, you ran up there, up front along with everybody else, really battling it out, doing a really good job. It was kind of hectic there towards the end there, wasn't it? Yeah, a racing incident. It happens, and that's so important in super speedway racing. You've got to line those bumpers up. But, it's hard to predict what that guy in front's going to do all the time. And unfortunately, he zigged when you wanted to zag, I guess. But anyway, runner-up for the championship, feeling pretty good about yourself. Good chances starting out for the next season. You're going to come back and join us and try to get that one more spot? Well, actually, they are doing the Cup race. Well, they're doing the Super Speedway racing, the new league that they took over. You might want to check with them on that one. All righty. Well, congratulations being the runner-up, my friend. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here? All right, buddy. Good job being the runner-up. I know it's not exactly what you wanted, but you know what? You can be proud of yourself because, well, a lot of people say it's the first one that loses, but I don't look at it that way. I just look at it that I was just so close. Yeah, you're right. Well, anyway, you take care of yourself, and we'll see you hopefully soon when they start back up, buddy. All right. Next in line, Mr. Roethlisberger is your champion tonight. Talk to me. How was it? What was it like?
Last stage there, and see what happened with the pit cycle there, and then we got a late caution, and then we had a 10-lap shootout there to the end, and just try to put yourself in the best position you could, and sure enough, the mayhem ensued on the last lap there, and the C's just parted in front of me, and got lucky and ended up P2. So about all there was to it.
Well, you set back in the back, you and, let's see, I think it was you and DJ and I believe Bentley. You guys hang back in the back here for a while and just watch the laps wind down until it was time to make a move. And making the move you guys did. And fortunately, you came out on top and you won this bad boy. So the first champion of the AG Solar Solution Series. That's something to be bragging about.
Yeah, we'll take it. I mean, that first couple of stages there with you could make it on fuel for both of them. So we kind of thought there's really no point of racing until lap 50 or so. And even still there, we were kind of cautious. We just wanted to save that fast repair as long as we could. And most of us ended up not needing it. I mean, we were pretty much caution 3 other than the one incident in the last lap. So, to be the first champion's cool. It's a cool deal what everybody's been able to put on here, the admins and all the drivers as well. So we'll take it for sure, and it's an honor.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Who all do you want to thank before I let you get out of here and celebrate?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank the admins, Jay Stinson, Joey Hickox, Clay Cantrell, Fred Anderson, Randy Benami, Johnny Eckert for doing race control. Just everybody who helped put on the league. I want to thank all the drivers who participated in the race for the inaugural season and showing up. And, generally I thought most of the races that we ran were pretty clean and respectful races. So, just got to thank all the drivers for helping us making it, in my opinion, a successful inaugural season. I want to thank you up in the booth for giving us a first great successful year. It was a lot of fun working with you and your team this year, and hopefully that relationship continues moving forward. So lastly, just my teammates, DJ Weeks, Justin Bentley, Fred Anderson. We all, had a lot of teamwork tonight. We stayed together tonight. Can't thank them enough. And, team champions too, I think. So, we got the team championship, we got the individual championship. So we're happy about that.
Well, again, congratulations, buddy. You're a champion, pal. Let that sink in for a little bit. You're a champion.
Yeah, we'll take it, right?
You betcha, pal. Congratulations again. Hope to see you here when the season fires back up so you can defend this bad boy. And it's always a blast watching you, I'm telling you. But anyway, congratulations. A lot of good drivers out here. I mean, it's no easy task to say the least. And it's usually a 50-50 shot in the dark at a super speedway especially. But you managed to keep it clean. You didn't have to use a fast repair. So you did a great job staying out of trouble tonight. So go enjoy yourself, man. And we'll catch you when we fire things back up.
Yep, appreciate it, brother.
All right, buddy. Take care. All right, Joey. Where you at, my friend? What do you got to say?
Oh man, was it exciting for you?
I knew exactly about the last 10 to 15 laps was going to be one heck of a show, and it was a great show.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I got tangled up with a teammate there, so I just got to listen to all the carnage. I actually didn't get to participate in all the carnage there at the end, but it seemed like everybody had a good time. And that's plate racing. There's going to be some mad people, some happy people, people winning championships. So I think it was a great first year. But actually, can we bring the winner of the race into this? Because I got to tell you,
I'm trying to find.
here,
I've been looking
right
for
here.
him.
I got you. He's
Oh,
right
okay.
here.
I couldn't find him.
Let me. There he is. He's right there.
I
Let me
didn't
tell
want
you,
to
when
cut
this
him
dude
short.
first got on to plate racing.
Yeah.
Man, he couldn't hold a line for nothing, and then he went to work. And let me tell you, this kid right here, this dude can plate race. So keep telling him all the time he surpassed me in plate racing. So Jo, congratulations to you, buddy. You got your one tonight.
This is redemption for Michigan. This is redemption for Michigan. I think I was told I led two laps all day, and the one lap I led by pure accident. I went to the inside early. I just see kind of run I could get for the end of the stage, and everybody went with me. So I went, okay, let's do this. But first win at my home, first league win at my home track, with my teammate Albert coming in fourth. Oh, this feels awesome with Daytona Racing Collectibles on board. This is awesome.
Well, you had your work cut out for you because you end up having to use your fast repair kind of early in this. So you knew you were running on borrowed time, and you had to keep that puppy clean all the way to the end. You done a great job avoiding anything and doing that.
Yeah, when I think it was Randy. I think Randy wrecked there with maybe 10 laps to go. I don't remember. But I went to the infield and did a wheelie, and then we fell about second and a half back, and Albert hooked up to my rear bumper and pushed us all the way there. Congrats to Zach on winning the championship. I thought I killed it for him when I turned him going through the carnage. So I'm just like, oh no, I just cost him the championship. But luckily he was able to bring it home P2. Sucks. Jay couldn't get it. Looks like because I think he was leading coming to the checkers. But yeah, this is awesome.
Well, here's the cool thing about this. You're leaving on a high note, and you're going to be able to take that with you when you come back and we start this season again.
Oh yeah, I get to go on the off season as a winner. That's rare. I've never won a finale. This is rare for me.
Oh, hey, you're going to have to get in that new race league they got going, the Super Speedway Only League. I think you'd enjoy that one as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, congratulations, my friend. Winning your first race, you did it right here on MaxspeedTV with Bobby and all of the hobbies. And by the way, just to let you know, we've got 9,000 subscribers. So there are going to be a lot of people going to be watching your first win right along with you, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. And all those glorious sponsors on the side of this number 90, ZO1.
Well, you take care of yourself, relax, and we'll see you when the next season starts, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty. Joey, I'm impressed. League went really well. The drivers are very respectful with each other. There's quite a bit of talent out here. Come up a little short this time, but you know what? Overall, as my wife would say, you know what? Nobody died. Everything is okay. But
so looking at it as a driver, come up short again. Looking at it as a league owner, I thought it was a very successful first year. We're actually getting to take over the NOMA Super Speedway Series, so looking forward to that coming back, and you having our back as our broadcaster for that league and this one. I think us going to the trucks full time or in every race next season is going to be awfully fun. So, man, I'm excited about it. Tell you what, to be honest with you, running a league is hard, and then when me and Robert were talking about maybe taking over that league, you had to go. You can't do it by yourself. So, if it wasn't for Jason, none of this right here would actually be possible. And whether people had fun tonight or didn't have fun tonight or in the league throughout the year, it wouldn't have been possible without Jason. He actually deserves a lot of the credit for putting all this together. I keep telling him that it's my job to come up with the races, and it's his job to make them actually work, and he does it. So
You guys have a really good relationship there, especially, working together like you guys do in this league. And I got a really strong feeling that you're going to take the old Noma Super Speedway League. I think you guys are going to take it to a new level. Duvendak does a great job with his leagues. He always has. And it was a shame he had to give this one up. But I'm tickled pink that you guys took it over because you guys put a lot of heart and soul in your leagues. And, it pushes me or a broadcaster or an admin. It pushes you to do the best you can do and be the best you can be. And it's been a privilege and an honor for me to be your broadcaster. I loved it. And hopefully we'll fire things right back off when the season starts back up again. And we'll just take off right where we left off. Sky's the limit.
Yes, sir. And like I said, everybody who stuck around to race with us this season and who viewed us this season, I appreciate all that. Can't get out of here without thanking Ag Solar Solutions for sponsoring the league. H&H Tractor Work, who's actually coming on to sponsor the Super Speedway Series. Manny Ray's Cemetery Designs does a lot for just my race team in general. And let's see, I got a couple more. Whosoever South and Blue Ridge Auto Group. Without our sponsors, we really, it wouldn't be as fun as it is, and we wouldn't be able to have the payouts that we have in this league.
Well, I'll tell you what, having sponsorship, it definitely helps. There's no doubt about it. And I'm sure, you guys, like I said, you're a great bunch of guys, and getting sponsorship is definitely not going to be that difficult for you guys, but because you guys are just good people. I mean, I have a blast with your mom and your families and stuff out here on YouTube every night. God bless them. Sometimes things are a little slow and a little boring, and they just keep me right on a trucking, and I certainly appreciate that. So you know how some tracks are. It's you pray for a caution just to talk about something, right. but your mom, what a blast, and some of the other ones that are out here. Appreciate each and every one of these guys as well, and I know you guys do. And I'm excited for the season to take off and start up. So until then, my friend, you guys relax, rest, take it easy, and we'll see you next time. We'll fire this thing back up along with your Super Speedway Series, and we'll have some fun.
Yes, sir.
All right,
I just want to say one thing. Hey, thanks to everybody who came out to watch. Thank you for broadcasting, man. It's always a good time. And thank you for sticking with us for next year, and then join us for the SS in Noma. So we're excited to keep you and having broadcasting for both leagues. It's makes it a lot easier to know that you're going to show up, and you do a great job. So we appreciate all the drivers this year who showed up and raced and made this a lot easier than what it could have been. Like Joey said, it's hard to run a league. I think we do a pretty good job of putting it together and making stuff happen. And congratulations to Zach on that championship. And can't wait to get started on both leagues in the new season coming soon. We'll get some stuff out there to let everybody know when that's going to happen. And if you guys have any questions, just let us know. But thanks again, Bobby. We appreciate you and all of our sponsors for the whole year. So thank you.
Well, I'm glad I was able to make most of them. I know the other night, buddy, it was Mother Nature was putting her finger down on me pretty hard. And I'll tell you what, right after we got the broadcast over with, that's when the storm hit us and we lost power, trees, lines, poles, and everything else. So we managed to get through things when we can, and we do the best that we can. Anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. Everybody out there in YouTubeville, this is Bobby, All the Hobbies, MaxspeedTV. Remember these guys, check them out. They got another league going to start up, the Super Speedway League. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. You guys take care of yourselves out there until we fire back up. Be safe. Love one another. And I got to say this. Man, say a prayer or 50 or 100 for our doggone nation, because I'm telling you, it needs God's hand right now, because it's just getting crazy out there. And people really need to know who's number one and why we're all here. But you guys just take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. And we'll catch you next time. Till then, this is Bobby. I'm out of here. See ya.